Hey folks, John Duffin here, DuffinMedia. Welcome to another episode of Duffinondeck. So whether you are buying, selling, or just loving the outdoor space you got, Duffinondeck's your go-to home for all things outdoor cityscape based. So welcome back to my cityscape, where I am out here getting a little bit of escape. Today, it's back to getting started. So hence what I'm looking to do is this. This place, as I said in the prior episode, was a train wreck before. I spent yesterday just getting started. I think about getting started today. The shirt I happen to be wearing is a commemorative from the Darren Dalton Foundation and the 2015 Broad Street Run, where I was able to just get started. So look, folks, there'll be a whole lot more on the YouTube channel, but thank you for joining me on Duffinondeck. I'm going to show you a couple things real fast, and this is a shout out and an apology to my friend and colleague Jeremy Poley, videographer extraordinaire, storyteller extraordinaire. At some point this season, when the crisis is averted, hopefully sooner rather than later, my pal Jeremy will help me in terms of some of the video. He taught me a technique in regards to keeping a camera still, keeping a camera flat, and I'm hoping I'm pulling that off. I'm showing you a little bit of some befores. This is an ugly sight, right? A last year's model. God, that looked glorious before. A little beat up now. Let me take you to another angle. What's that big dumb cover? Well, that is the cover for one of the fountains. Sometimes in the clearing, you're going to do a little bit of preserving as well, too. Let me give you an example. What you're looking at here is a fountain that is rather old. It's 1,000,000 pounds. That might be a slight exaggeration. But what we're looking at here is in terms of preserving. Remember, I've been in this space since 1996. I was taught fairly early on that water features are a great thing. If I was going to redo this in 2020, this would be a whole lot lighter and better functioning. But the fact of the matter is there is no reason to throw things out. In your getting started platform, you're going to be taking a look at what needs to be cleared. Now, these are lovely, aren't they? Okay, I had a really difficult time clearing these yesterday. They're heavy, they're sharp, they're all the things I don't want to touch. But what I want you to focus on in this beginning part of the process are the pots. All three of those pots were left at my home in 1996. Are they the most decorative and attractive? No, but pots are a fortune, and these have held up for over 25 years. So when you are getting started, you're going to be looking at a couple of things. What can be preserved, what can be maintained, and what can be ditched. Now, the plants need to be ditched, but the actual pots, they have saved me a fortune. Maybe that's the kind of direction you want to head. Let's keep going. Just a little bit more from the opposite end of the deck at this point. I made decent headway because, again, as I said, this was hideous yesterday, but there is still a ton more to go. Dead plants that need to be cleared. More of the pots that were left here in the beginning. Again, 25 years of usage. I'm going to take that rather than going out and spending a fortune with brand new pots. But the next time I'm ready to talk to you guys again, hopefully these old dead plants are gone. You may be noticing, though, there's some life, and we will touch on that in a moment. Okay, let's come back to that 5,000-pound fountain. Do you see what's around it? Those clinging vines, trumpet vines, clinging vines. Here's one thing that you really want to do when you are getting started. Take a good look at what can serve you next year. So, these trumpet vines are perennials. I am not a landscaper. I'm not your guy to talk to in regards to the descriptive definition, but I am fortunate in the sense that I do know what lasts. So these come back year after year after year. So why would I just get rid of them? They add so much to a dead wall. And that's what we're going to look at in regards to what gives you value, what gives you beauty, what gives you life, what gives you happiness, and what could be cleared. Okay, so here's the thing in the getting started. You may get some very pleasant surprises. So before you take an axe to everything around you, Just take a good look, keep your eyes open. You might come up with a couple of nice surprises. Here is something that's coming back beautifully from last year. So yesterday, in my bad news and my haste, I made a good decision to not clear this pot. And it looks good. It could be trimmed a little bit, but the fact of the matter is it looks good. So why make the investment in something new when you've already got something beautiful? Keep that in mind. Okay, so welcome to my second water feature with a dead palm tree. Again, we are just getting started. I couldn't even attempt to get that thing out of the pot yesterday. I'm going to need some help. But I'm reminded with this water feature, something that took hold for me early in the just getting started. In later episodes, we're going to talk about focal points. But here's an example where this ugly, as I thought, metal wall, it's great for dividing and separating, but it needs something. And that's when I realized the water features could help so much. In terms of the design and ideas, we'll come back to that, but I'm really grateful. This has held up for more than 20 years, this fountain. So anyway, just a thought. Okay, here's what I've learned so far in the sense of getting started, which is this. The progress was less important for me in what I did, more so than the getting it going, because I built up some momentum. I didn't think I'd clear any of the space yesterday. I really didn't. I just thought it was going to sit ugly and gross for the rest of my life until somebody came over and saved me. But I'm amazed at how much cleaner this is right now. The next time we talk, this will be a clear deck. I say it out loud so I hold myself accountable. I'm about to take a run right now that I've been putting off all day long. I compared to 2015 when I ran my first Broad Street run, where I didn't think I could run for 10 seconds. When I completed that first Broad Street run in 2015, I never thought I'd be able to say I ran it 5 times, that I've run 11 half marathons, and that I have completed 4 marathons. Never thought I could. So again, the key of all of this is just get started. So much more to follow. Thanks for checking me out. Again, thanks for being a part of Duffinondeck. We at DuffinMedia, we're running your voiceovers to the finish, and we're loving the outdoor space that we have here. Have a great day, all. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.